The thing that I thought may or may not be useful to you are these new special functions and piping parameters. So I created a little project just so I could demo this stuff, and this is very simple. So I created a field called date of birth and set this up with a month, day, year format and a variable name of DOB. And that's all I did. Then there's two parts of this. I put them in one, but I want to separate them out as far as the explanation. So there's many times I have been in a situation where I want to grab just the year, and you sort of have to jump through a little bit of hoop in writing a calculation or something to parse out the year out of a string of a date of birth. So they have created a new special function, and that is set up like this. If you look up your special functions, you'll see it has its own little category functions to use with dates or time. So you could see here the syntax if you're looking for it. So actually, let me look at that again. Year, date of birth. How funny. I got that working, but let me see. If I change this to year, date of birth, let me see if that works.
And you're missing a parenthesis.
Yeah, thanks.
Close parenthesis on the other side of the square bracket. It needs to be inside around DOB, right?
Should be one here. There shouldn't be one here. That I think is what it should be. Let me make sure though. Yeah, year, date of birth. Well, no wonder. It's what happens when you're trying to do things really fast. So if this works, year, date of birth, then according to these other ones, I better change all of these because all you're doing is changing this component in front of the date of birth. And then here, here we are. So let's see if we get any data back. Ta-da! There we got 1988, 05 I plugged in. So if I change this and I change it to 11/9/23, you can see it's picking up the month, year, and day. So if you need to use that, this makes it really easy. And in the past, we had to really dig around in formulas to pull that out.
Yeah,
So,
I was just
yep,
going to say the demo I did a few weeks back where I had to break up the date and had to use left and right and mid.
yes,
So that's a lot easier.
yeah. Oh well, better late than never, you know.
Yeah.
So the other piece that they added, which you know, I could very well have screwed up here. I'll have to check and see. Although it looks like I got it right, is being able to pipe, if you just wanted to pipe the year and the month. So if you wanted to have a text box or something and you just wanted to, you know, you're trying to somehow de-identify something, although it's not truly de-identifying, but let's just say you wanted to have the month and the year, you could concatenate two piped values together or whatever. So if I do this again, this is allegedly the syntax. So it's sort of the reverse of what was below. So I just took my variable, which is date of birth, and then put year after it. And on the assumption I did that right, which is a scary assumption, I got 1988, I got my month and my day, which I could use, I could put together differently or whatever. If I change this to, let's say, 03, 05, oh, 20, something like that. Notice that everything updates right away. I wasn't sure if the pipe would update right away, but sure enough, it does. So if you need to either pipe your data or you need to use it as a variable so that you can put it together with something in a field, again, we're looking at special functions, and these are also on, you know, an explanation, should it be necessary, is on our version changes. And you can see right here how to build that with an example for piping and for the special function. And if you're looking for the special function, again, when you're in a field for editing, you can look at the special function and it's right there. Okay, so that's my contribution for the day. Any questions?